Disable DTR and pyserial from code. I'm trying to use pyserial to send data to an Arduino. But when I open the COM port it sets DTR low and resets the board. However, I have my Arduino code set up such that I have to put it into serial receive mode by holding two buttons for 1 second. I would rather not have to do the serial input on boot of the Arduino, if possible. Apparently you can modify serial win32.py file, changing the line that reads 2. But, is there a way to just disable this directly in my Python script? I also need to do this for all systems. I would rather not force people to change their base serial config just to use this script. The serial port is opened as follows. Update. In the end I found a solution that works fine for my setup. Since I didn't need to do serial data all the time, only when I put the device into serial receive mode I found a way to disable the reset on serial connect from the Arduino itself. Many posts have said you can disable DTR reset by placing a 100 ohm resistor between 5 volts and reset. But I didn't want this to be a permanent thing. So, instead I placed a resistor between PD5 and reset. Then, in software, so now, when I want to be in serial mode, I call set reset disable true which throws 5 volts on that 100 ohm resistor in the reset pin, preventing DTR from pulling it low and resetting the chip smile. I then just call set reset disable false when I leave serial mode so the chip can be programmed as normal.
You ought to be able to disable DTR before opening the port, like this. However, doing so on the current release of pyserial 2.6 on Windows throws the following exception. This seems to be a bug which is fixed in the latest version of the source, SVN revision 445 on 29th of December 2011, see this URL, with comment. Allow setters, setTR before opening on Win32, to set initial state, doc update. Which looks like it may have just missed the 2.6 release, uploaded on 2nd of November 2011 see, this URL. Furthermore, looking at the current implementation of setTR for POSIX in serial.pysix.py, it looks like this bug is not fixed and an exception is thrown if the port is not open, so a cross-platform solution looks unlikely.
Disabling DTR does not work for me. ser.dtr equals num linux 4.4.0x86_64, Python 2.7.12, pyserial 3.4. But this works. I found it here.
The method you described seems to be the most common fix for this problem that I've seen, so I suspect that there's no simpler software-based solution. You can of course manually change the state of the DTR line using ser.setTR level, however I haven't tried this specifically in the case of the Arduino auto reset, and I suspect that even toggling the line immediately after opening the serial port may not be fast enough to prevent the reset. The other options I can see that you have available would be to prevent the auto reset of the Arduino in hardware, see here, or to change your code slightly so that you allow the Arduino to reboot after initially making the serial connection, and then when you manually trigger your serial receive mode send an initial signal from the Arduino to show that it is now ready to receive data. Or alternatively you could include a modified version of the pyserial library with your script.
This is an old topic, but I'm working on a program sending serial data to an Arduino right now. This is the line that works reliably for me. Note, the arg is DSR DTR and the param is none, not false. Tested on Python 3.8.8, Anaconda 3, 2021.05, pyserial 3.5. Arduino Mega 2560, MKR Wi-Fi 1010, Wemos Mega 2560 Plus ESP 8266.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.